In the movie American Psycho, Patrick Bateman is asked why he won't simply quit a job he hates. And he replies, because I want to fit in. And the problem with fitting in is that you don't really change anybody. See, it's risky to be vulnerable. And while the allure of the in crowd may trick you into believing that there's power in numbers, I'd argue that it really just makes you more fragile.
All right, so here we are. This is Club Nice. We just called it Club Nice because, I don't know, we're assholes.
Bringing it to you right over here in Club Nice!
Not you. We're assholes.
Oh, the indignance that radiated.
You're like dissing on my shit over here.
What up on my money, fool?
No, we're not dissing anything. But we got this glorious big warehouse to work in. Look, there's a
Shit.
bathtub. Here, let's look at the bathtub real quick. Okay.
There's no actual toilets in either of these buildings, which is going to be interesting.
This is where we have to poop. In case we have to poop, here we do it here.
Somebody might already have.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no longer unique to simply be unique. What used to be considered an act of rebellion is actually now the safe route. And all it really takes to be accepted is be a little bit weird. As long as it's an acceptable kind of weird, as long as you're dressing in expensive thrifted fashion or something that looks like it, or you're wearing vintage designer eyewear and act as though social awkwardness is some kind of a way of life. You dress and act the part of someone strange, when in reality, every move you're making is a calculated attempt to fit in. There actually is something unique about you. There's something unique about everybody. That's the beauty of humanity, is that no two people are ever exactly the same. And that special brand of strange within you is so much more valuable than the acceptable outcast you've painted yourself to be. So how are you going to challenge your own safety? What are you going to do with that special weirdo inside you to create something interesting and new and contribute something potentially quite beautiful to the world?
Finding a place to poop is going to be a challenge, and I'm very concerned about poop. Can you say poop this much? Is that all right? I love pooping. Yeah, it's 40 degrees. There's no heat in here, by the way. Keep your finger on that exposure dial because we're going to need it as soon as we walk out.
Do touch that dial.
Don't touch that. Please touch that dial. Blown out highlights. Hello. Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, yeah, here we are. It's cold. It's 40 degrees. It's windy. And we're in a town called, what is this, Landis?
No, this is Lexington.
This is Lexington, North Carolina.
Oh, sorry, I underexposed you. There we go.
This is Lexington, North Carolina. It's basically a dump. And speaking of dump, we got a dumpster, and this is where we actually poop. You gotta find the place to poop.
With this song, we wanted to write about the people whose individuality is like a thin coat of armor, all held together by one bolt. You know, the people who survive on borrowed perfection, where their fashion, their parlance, their body language all meet in just the right proportions, and their status depends on it.
Anyway, we're really stoked. This is for a song called Replica. Tony doesn't know the name of it yet. What's the name of the song? Replica. You ready?
Yeah. Yes.
It's going great so far. You got 4 shots down? We'll show you the shot list. All right, kids, this is the not fun part of shooting music videos. You gotta get good pre-pro going on. So in this case, it was a scouting of the location. Thanks, Tony. And we came the night before, set up some lights, and we pre-built in all the ghosts and hauntedness that's here. Last but not least, the shot list. Okay, check. Check. No, I like X. It's gonna be X instead. Make it X.
Very official business. X.
Worm's eye view.
know.
X. So that's 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, kids.
Handheld, not much shake shot. Extreme up angle of crotch.
Did I write crotch? Banana time. Hang on, listen to the mouse sounds.
No, nobody wants to listen
Up
to
close for mouse sounds. Up close for mouse.
I grew up in the 90s, and I was pretty well immersed in the sort of Riot Girl mentality. And the women who were at the forefront of that were the ones who were challenging the methods by which people chose to conform. And there was something really beautiful in that. And I think channeling that into this song was important to me.
We're artists and we're supposed to be introspective and
I know,
quiet.
we're brooding, you know, dark.
Bullshit.
Yeah, our souls are just dried up, blackened husks.
Long time. Diffuse. Diffuse. Move that fog around.
I think you make your individuality and your weirdness matter when you are brave enough to be generous with it. And you're generous with it when you acknowledge that I have something to give that I'm not seeing other people give. And I think the world will be better if they had it. What matters is whether or not you're generous with what only you can offer us. So find it and put it out there.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna get one more from the other side, and that's it.
Please, no more!
Just wrapped it up. Long, hard day, and worth every minute of it. Now what are we doing?
We are cleaning up because an artist's work is never done.
And that's it from Club whatever this was.
Oh yeah, Club Nice.
Club Nice!
Rebelliously faithful, so perfectly identical, typical.
You gotta find the place to poop.
You're violently fragile, baby. A copy